Hello guys, welcome back to Aerospace trainings. Today we will see the topic number 17. This is number 17 in Creo Parametric. Creating and using component interfaces. Here you can see the diagram. In an open assembly, click component interface. The component interface dialog box opens. Accept the default name or enter a new one in the interface name box or the properties tab name box. Accept user defined as the interface template. Choose a type from the placement receiving interface list, either a receiving or placing interface, receiving a receiving assembly interface, placing a placing component interface. Select the reference surface, access datum plane or datum point in the component for the first constraint. Select the constraint type from the list. When you select coincident or distance, you must select an explicit type. For a surface or datum plane, select either mate, align, tangent, point on surface or region surface. For point, select align, part on line or point on surface. This is actually the procedure, means how to do this. Now auto placing components. To place the components using Creo constraints, then the selection type need to set to user defined. Automatic is selected by default. Select a reference on the component and a reference on the assembly in any order to define a placement constraint. Now see understanding component interface. See here, same axis and surf component interface, surf means surface, same axis and surface component interface type constraints. This is the component interface. See, understanding component interface. I have noticed that if you define multiple component interfaces with the same reference type, that is example axis surface reference defined in a model, Creo can be too greedy or generic in their presentation and options. So when you go to place a component using an interface to interface type, Creo will automatically include all of the possible component interfaces, even if they are different. This seems to be dependent on the reference types defined versus just the component interface names. Okay. Now adding flexibility to a component, creating mirror components. To mirror an assembly without creating new parts, use the mirror command in the modified 3D menu. To create a mirrored copy of the assembly and create shared instances for symmetric parts, use the mirror command in the part and assembly menu. Creating mirrored subassembly. See. To mirror a part or subassembly, select it in the model tree, right click and select mirror component. The mirror component dialog box opens. Mirrored embedded part is created as a new embedded part. When you select reuse selected model, the embedded part is reused even when it is not symmetric. Okay. So this is all about the theory of topic number 17. Now let's go to Creo and see this. Okay guys, now we are in Creo. So let's see how to create and use the component interface. Let's go to new. Let's go to part. Otherwise we can do one thing. Let's open one part. This part, let's open part 2. Okay. Now see, this is the part. Let's hide the planes. Now understand the concept. As we have read theoretically, component interface is present here. Component interface is actually used to giving the constraints before going to assembly to a part. That means we can pre-constraint or pre-define the features that we want while assembling the part. Like, see, if I want to give the surface, I need to make the surface coincident with the plate that I'm going to attach to it. Then again, this surface with that surface of the plate. These two constraints that I need to give, right? So let's click on component interface. It's saying interface 1, automatic, new constraint. Let's go to this automatic. Go to this. See, it has selected coincident, right? Click on OK. We can click on OK, or we can give a new constraint also. Click on new constraint. I have given one constraint. Now I want to give a constraint to this. This I want to give. Yeah, that's also okay. See. Now click on OK. Now see, it's showing us in the green light. That means that we have using component interface, we have given the predefined constraints that we are going to need in the assembly. Right, now let's go to assembly. Let's cut this. New, go to assembly, click on OK. Here, click on assembly. Let's open both these parts. Okay, first of all, let's bring part 1. So this is the plate, right? We can click on this. Okay, it's no issue. Now let's bring our pre-constrained, predefined part. Now see, when we bring this part here, it is showing us the coincident and coincident already constraints are given here, right? So we just need to do one thing only. We just need to select the surface that it's going to make, right? So this need surface, actually I need to just click on this. See, interface to geometry type, not fully constraints is showing us. Okay, constraints and all that. Okay, no issue with that. But as you can see here, in general, see, first of all, I already gave the, the coincident constraint to this outer part of the surface and to inner part of this plate circle, right? And another constraint I gave was the below surface coincident with the upper surface of this plate. Now it's showing us okay. Let's click on okay. See, so that's how component interface is used to, before going to assembly, to give the constraints to the existing part, right? I hope you understood. Now let's see next thing. Okay guys, now we are going to see the mirror command, means how to mirror a part while doing an assembly. Okay, so this is a very simple geometry that I have drawn. See, you can see that I'm doing an assembly. We are in the assembly module right now, and what I need to do is, you can see this part here, the special contour that I have drawn. I need to make a very similar part attached to this extruded surface from here, right? So we can do one thing. See here in the assemble section in the component, here's the last command is a mirror command. See, mirror component, create a mirror new component. Let's click on this. Okay, now it's asking component and mirror plane, two things it's asking, right? So click on component and select this component, right? Now mirror plane is asking, so this plane we should select and click on OK. Now see, let's out the planes first. Okay, now see, now you guys can see this was the part that I wanted to mirror, and right now after using this mirror command, the part is available here. So that is how actually we can use the mirror command while doing an assembly. It's a very simple geometry, but when you are designing very complicated surface or like very complex designs and complex assemblies, then you can use this command. Okay. Okay guys, now we are going to see the remaining part of this session, that is making flexible a component that we need to make flexible while doing an assembly. Okay, not before the assembly. So in this section, see, it's the same geometry that we are doing in this. Now let's go to this part 1. See, here is an option of make flexible. In the theory we have read that adding flexibility to a component, right? So in this make flexible, go to flexible. This dialog box open in varied items. We are in the component placement right now. So whatever component that you need to make flexible or need to change the dimension, just click on that. So let's click on this. Okay, now see, the extruded length from this surface to the end is 300 mm. I want to change it. I want to make it 400 extruded. Let's click on this here. Now see, original value is 300, the extrusion, right? New value I'm going to put as 400, right? Click on OK and look at the extruded part. Here we need to increase the 100. So we have done that by making it flexible. Click on OK. See, now it's 400. We actually did it by using this command here. First of all, let's click OK. Now see, the extrusion I have increased. How? By going to part and making it flexible and changing whatever dimension, whatever parts aspect that you need to change. Okay guys, so now this is all for this topic number of session number 17. Let's meet in next session. Thank you.